Do you have tips for some people that are on a dating app for meeting the one? What did you meet on Tinder?
A lot, a lot. Yes.
Okay,
Um,
what are those tips?
um, Men don't take good pictures, so be easy on the photo. Um, I definitely think the like what you want to capture in a man should be thoughtfully executed in your photos. Maybe have a couple of other people choose your photos for you.
Okay.
Um, and
Meaning
I
if
think
meaning if you want a wholesome family man, you shouldn't post like pictures of your ass or in a bathing suit or something, right?
right, right.
Okay.
And if someone that you love and trust is there helping you create the profile, they'll probably help you in ways that you need in order for your page to like pop off the right way.
Did
I think
someone
I
help you create your profile?
I think I'm very good at it. So no.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
but I mean that yeah, it's so I think because I had such a great relationship with my dad that I'm in the category of a very lucky person that was very I didn't have unhealthy relationship with love and attention.
Oh,
So I was never pursuing like the unattainable guy. I didn't care about looks. I cared about a connection. So that is why I do feel like if if you trust me and let me help you navigate through your relationship, you'll do better than if you try to go at it alone.
okay, I love that. But I have a question. Did you know just from talking before you met, like, were you like, this guy's special, this guy's the one, or it took you a couple dates?
Well, I did FaceTime with other guys and I did have phone conversations. The minute that you hear someone's voice, you may lose all the text chemistry that you had. So
Mhm.
you definitely take it to the next tier before you meet in person. You need to hear their voice. You'll know right away if someone's voice sounds off to your chemistry. It's kind of like when you hear about people are really just attracted to each other's scents, the
Uh-huh.
smell, then the voice is the same. So I would say um, I went on a date with one guy who was great on paper, no chemistry. The kiss was like kissing a wall.
Mhm.
And then Tommy and I were furiously texting back and forth, which was great, but it took him a really long time to ask to see me in person. So I kind of took my time because I was new to the app. But in the meantime, I had plenty of time to talk to other guys, and the other guys were such a dud, not on text, just like when you would try to call. So you have to
Yes.
call.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've been doing online dating forever, and the one thing I like about online dating, I mean, it really reminds me of Love Is Blind a little bit in the way that you have the ability to see if someone gives good phone, to see if they're reliable, to see if you have the
Right.
chemistry on text, and then to move and see if they give good phone, right? To see if,
Yeah.
like you said, you can hear their voice, you can see if they kind of banter with you well enough. And I will tend to know before I meet them. Well, at this point in my life, I won't even meet anyone unless I really like their personality. The picture has to spark a little bit of something, but I don't go for guys based on looks, like you said, anyways, because that never works out. But like, it's really about, the other things. You could fall in love with somebody who's not really that attractive if you're so into their personality and you respect them and you just can't not be with them. So there's a lot of other things that go to it. Especially I think as you get older, you realize there are things that you have much different chemistry about than when you're in your 20s. I mean, in my opinion, you know.
For sure. For sure. So I think that is, you nailed it in every way. Like that is everything that matters. And the consistency, I mean, if somebody ghosts you or kind of disappears and reappears, that's a red flag.
Totally.
Yeah, like don't even go near that. Run.
Yeah, and I think it's hard for all these, so many people that are online dating because they are in the place where they want, for the most part, they want a relationship. So they're really hopeful, right? And they kind of, the boundaries aren't so great unless you really have been through it and you know what you're doing. But I do believe in online dating. It obviously works. I mean, you're a testament to that. I
Yeah.
wanted to go back to one thing that you were talking about with doing the IVF and getting pregnant. And what was that experience like for you briefly? Like how was it? Was it difficult? Was it easy?
IVF was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. If you're a woman listening, please freeze your eggs. Um, they don't improve over time. And there were a couple of things that I did not like. It is really expensive. I did get sticker shock when I went to the pharmacy and it was like 7 grand. I just didn't know.
Mm.
So, you can actually, first of all, there's ways that you can finance egg freezing now, and it's not as much as it used to be. And you should ask all the questions. Like DM me if you're freezing your eggs. There are specific things that you should make sure. Like I got 14 days worth of medication, and I only needed 10 days. So that's like one example of like why. Just ask the questions. Send me a DM, and I will help anybody going through it. But it's actually only like 10 days of your life.
Mhm.
You stab yourself with a painless needle very superficially. And then after 10 or 14 days, you go in and they harvest your eggs, done. Um, I would think ideally if you can get like 40 eggs because they can thaw out and not be utilized. So eggs do not equal babies.
Mhm.
And the part that was hard was once we wanted to thaw out an embryo and implant the embryo, that was hard because I was on so much progesterone to get my body ready for the transfer. You do take a lot of drugs to get your body ready so that it will hold and accept the transfer. That really like puts you through like a mental um, roller coaster. And I didn't know that what was happening to me mentally and physically. And it took a while to recover from that. Oh, a couple of years. But it
Wow.
doesn't mean, yeah, but it doesn't mean I regret having a baby. It's just people
Course.
should talk about shit more, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's important because that's the game changer is when you know what to expect and people will tell you, then it deflates all of the stress of
Yeah.
what you're going through.